Oh, with Proton Mail.
Proton.
Nice, nice. And have you started looking at any of the Did You Learn videos?
Not
Not
yet.
yet. Okay. All right. We'll talk about that.
Oh, this is what it says.
Oh, with
So I'm a little bit out of touch. What is the secure email for?
okay. Oh, go ahead. You
Jamel recommended that for me. Yeah, go ahead, Jamel. Tell him why.
okay. But it really wasn't, it didn't come to after being in the IM with the DCX Academy, they go through steps that you should take before investing in crypto. And one of the first things you want to do is to get a secure email where you'll have anything, in reference to your money will go there, because the regular emails that we have, like Gmail, Hotmail, and all that, they're not really secure. So Proton Mail is a secure email.
Gotcha.
So then
Okay.
that's the first, and that was through the Curtis Cobain branch. They went through like security, what you want to do, where you want to store your crypto and things like that. So
Got it.
yeah,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. I'll go ahead and drop that in the chat. Copy.
So, question: what about my business app that I use through Outlook?
What about it?
Could I use that? I'm asking because it's not a Gmail. It's a .app email.
I just dropped the link for the site to sign up for that email address, the secure email.
Yeah.
I don't know about the .app thing.
Yeah. I mean, what I've just heard is that, because even like I have an email, obviously with with the Department of Education, so it has gov at the end, but all of those is not necessarily secure. This one I think is an offshore. It's based in Switzerland. So that's what I learned. So if there's anything, I mean, if I'm doing anything in terms of finances, I just send all the emails there.
Okay. I was just asking because when I had to do my vetting with Microsoft, I couldn't, like, I understand kind of what you're saying. I couldn't use Gmail or Yahoo. They didn't accept that as a business email. And then I had to go through the business portal part to create the .app email that I have that's business related. And then it accepted it.
Okay, maybe it's also more secure than the regular emails. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't want to tell you no, and yeah, this is just what I learned in terms of investments and what to use.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about TradingView, and we're going to do some charting. We haven't done that in a while. Who's excited to get into that?
Me.
Okay. So everybody on here should have their TradingView account, tradingview.com. For anybody catching the replay, TradingView is a site that is free to sign up. There's a paid version. The paid version gives you added features. So one benefit I'd say is you can have multiple alerts set with TradingView. The free version, you just get one. The paid version, you get multiple. Another thing would be for back testing, you don't really have that rewind feature, the multiple screens, things like that, right? So, and to create a TradingView account, if you have a Gmail account, not a Gmail, a Google account, you can log in using that. Very simple, right? So now here we're on TradingView. I'm gonna select charts. You guys been taking out Bitcoin, I hope, right? So here we see Bitcoin started over here. You see where my cursor is? That's where Bitcoin started back in 2015. Went up, came down, it went up, came down, up, down, up, and it's been falling. And I'm waiting to see if it will come back down here. And this is based on markups from Kendry. I dropped it in the group. Let's look at what he said. You know, I believe in Kendry. And this is looking at it on the day chart. Sell zone. Right now it's playing around here. So if it comes down here, this is 28,632. If it comes down here, I'm buying, and I'm just gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. I already put a buy limit in on my MetaTrader 4, but I'm gonna set up my stuff, some wallets. Jamel, I need to have a conference with you about that because I want to make sure that I have whatever needs to be set so I can ride this up once it hits the floor, wherever the floor is. I'm thinking it's here. Based on what Kenry said, it hasn't gotten there yet. It's this area down here. It's not too far. It's not too far. If it comes down here, I'm in it for the buy. I think 2 years ago, price went down to $3,000. We missed it. We missed an opportunity then. Let's not miss out this time, okay? So everybody, please watch it. Please watch. Let me copy. So when I drop in the chat, I'm getting in. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's gonna be like hitting the lottery. But yeah, okay. But that's not what we're going to focus on. We're going to do some charting. Who's done charting lately? Nobody? I know we've been kind of in a sleep phase, but yeah, the turnaround is. Oh, you have?
I have. I closed 2 trades last week charting. I think it was Euro and ZD, I think. I can see all the picture. You know, I cleared it, girl. You know, I did. I did clear it, but you know, I'm not that confident in my charting.
Okay, well, hey, get more confident because apparently you did something right. I challenge everybody to start doing a little bit of charting at least once a week at minimum. But maybe on a Sunday night, you get on, you take a look at the charts and, you know, do some charting, do some markups, see what's going on there. Practice, send it to me. Yeah. All right. So first thing that we do, let's go back to basics. Haven't done this in a while. First thing that we do when we're going to trade is what? Somebody, anybody?
Check the news.
Right.
What did you say, Mom?
Check the news.
Check the news. That's right. Forexfactory.com.
I said pray. I'm really surprised that Miss Beth didn't say pray.
Oh. Yes, we must pray too. Didn't hear that. All right,
You
so
are right. You are right.
Ty is right. Yes. So it's Saturday, January 22nd. So, there's no trading on the weekends for currencies, for cryptos. That's another thing. Cryptos is 24 hours, 7 days a week. And that's why we're watching Bitcoin, right? Because our inheritance is there somewhere. All right. So the market reopens at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Sunday evening. So Sunday, January 23rd, we see there's news at 5 p.m., right when the market opens, and then at 7:30 p.m. Now, 5 p.m. is the start of the new trading day every single day. So I do not trade at that time. Whatever is going on in the market, as soon as 5 o'clock comes, things just go berserk. Um, so when you check Forex Factory for the news, you have the date to the left here, the time, and it's going to be based on where you are. I'm Eastern Standard Time, so that's why it's 6:19 p.m. for me here. There's some people on that are Central, so it's 5:19 for them. And then the currency is here, all the currencies and the folders. Now, each color represents something different. Yellow is low impact, orange is medium impact, and red is high impact, right? So when it's high impact news, you don't want to be trading that currency. Now, that's me speaking in terms of what I do. There are people who love to trade the news and they see that red folder and they get excited. I don't know much about that, except if I'm gonna be there to scalp and just when I see it shoot in one direction, I just hit the button that goes along with that. Um, that's a little game that I've played in the past. I'm not recommending it for uh, anybody who is afraid of losing because sometimes it can be a fake out and then it goes the other way. So just putting that out there. But for the most part, I don't. I don't. So when I'm doing binary options, if I see a red folder, I'm not gonna trade that currency for that hour. Now, say I'm gonna trade at 7 a.m. and well, 3:30 a.m. Say I'm gonna trade at 3:30 a.m. and I see this folder. My session 3:30 to 4:30 will not include the euro. So for an hour, I'm leaving that thing alone, right? If I see an orange folder, I still may trade it. I just may lower my risk. So the risk 1%, I would drop it down to 0.5%. So they say trade 1, 2, or 3%, one being conservative, 2 being moderate, 3 being that aggressive trader. I tell people just trade 1% when you're new, When you're new, just risk 1% of your account. However much you have in your account, just risk 1%. You times it by 0.01 and keep it moving. Yellow folder, low impact. So I'll trade that. But there are some traders like Ty. If there's any news on any currency that's she would like to trade, then she's just not gonna trade that. And that's okay too, because there's so many currencies to choose from. If you can if it's like, okay, Euro has a yellow folder, there's no problem. There are so many other currencies that you can pair up. So not a big deal. Let me okay. Yeah. So Forex Factory tells you what not to trade. Then I want to check the currency strength, and that's going to tell me what I will trade. And the go-to for me is finviz.com. Now, there are different sites that you can use, but Finviz is what I like to use. It shows me the volume. I'm looking for great separation, you know. So here I'm looking at these bars. So to the far left, we have CHF, and that's the Swiss franc. Whatever is furthest left, that is the strongest currency. Whatever is furthest right, that's the weakest. AUD, the Australian dollar, right? So I'm always looking for things with the greatest separation. So I would look at, say, AUD CHF. That's a currency pairing. Now, when doing binary options, we're looking for buys and we're looking for sells. Buys are when the market is bullish or when price is going up. When you're looking for price to go up, bullish market, the first currency is stronger than the second. The first currency is called the base. The second currency is called the quote. So when the base or currency one is stronger than the quote or currency two, we're looking for bullish ideas. We're looking for price to go up, right? And on the flip side, when the base currency one is weaker than the quote or currency two, we're looking for sells, right? So let's look at where do we have a bullish idea. Euro AUD would be a bullish idea because the euro is to the left and AUD is to the right. So euro is the stronger, right, of the two. For a bearish idea, the first one has to be the weaker. And we saw AUD CHF, right? AUD being to the right, it's stronger. Hold on. It's weaker. Sorry. It's weaker than CHF being to the left. Is everybody following me? I haven't done this in a while.
I was confused because you said stronger, then you said weaker, and then I don't know. I don't know.
AUD CHF, AUD currency one is weaker. It's to the right. CHF currency two, or the quote, is stronger to the left. So it's a bearish idea. Okay,
Let me fix my notes. Okay.
my bad. Okay, so so once I've done that, so I could decide, okay, I'm gonna look at AUD CHF because I love the great divide, right? So then I'm going to now come to Trading View and I'm going to search for AUD CHF and I'm going to chart, right? And what did I say? It's a bearish idea, right? It's a bearish market. And look at this big red candle. Now, remember that the market is closed, so there actually is no movement, right? But this is how things ended on Friday evening. When it reopens on Sunday, I guarantee that it's all going to change, right? But this is how things ended. So anybody who was trading here, they probably were very happy, right? So I break it down to the daily, the hourly, the 15, and I take my entries on the 5 minute when I do this style, right? And the current candle represents the current day. We're pretending that, let's pretend that it's Wednesday, right? So the current day, we're going to go to the candle to the left, the previous day. On the day chart, each candle represents 1 day of movement, right? So this would be what's happening right now. So we're going to mark up the day before. So I'm going to mark my lines of support and resistance. The lines on the top are lines of resistance. So the top of the candle is resistance, and I use black on the daily. So the candle has the body and the wick. That's the anatomy of the candle. The body is the area that's shaded, the wick, the line, right? And we can see that this candle has the wick at the top and the bottom. So I'm doing the body and the wick for resistance. The resistance, otherwise known as the ceiling, is on top, right? Then I'm going to mark the level of support or floor. So at the bottom, the lines on the base of the candle and the base of the wick are called the support or the floor, right? Then I'm going to drop down to the 1 hour, and I'm going to do the same thing. The previous candle, I'm going to mark the body and wick. And what do we call the lines on top when it's above?
Resistance.
I can't hear you.
Resistance.
Yeah, resistance, right? Resistance. And on the bottom, that is
Support.
yes. So I did that in red. Now I have it drop down to the 15-minute, and I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do it in orange. There. Now, from what I have learned, the hour and the 15 minutes are key areas, right? And now we're going to drop our indicator on. Oh, there we go. So when we're looking at this with the indicators on, the red areas are mini levels of resistance. So when we're looking to sell, we don't just jump in. We look for a pullback to then get in, right? So right now, based on looking at this, I would look for price to pull back up to the 15-minute. So like 459. So if this were a live session, I would actually be looking for price to come back up here for me to get in to continue to the downside, right? And we'd see that it's come here a number of times. So I don't even know if it would. So I would come back up there because it's touched 1, 2. It's been there 3 times, you know? So I'd want to see it come back up or maybe even come up here and then go down, right? So the 15-minute and the hour are key areas. When I first started doing this, every time I put the lines, when I put the lines for the 15-minute and the hour, which are the key zones that price likes to come back to retest, I would write it down. When you're trading, a part of your setup when you're just getting started should include pen and paper to write things down, right? And in terms of setting an alert, if that's something that you want to do, you see, as I move the cursor, you see the price represented by the black box, and then there's that circle. You just come here you select there and you could put add alert. That's one way to do it, right? Of course, I can't add an alert because I have one already set here for SPX 500 because I don't have the paid version. But yes. Do you want to see me do another markup?
Yes, please do.
Okay, awesome. So we did AUD CHF. That was for the sell. So let's do Euro AUD, where Euro is to the left, AUD to the right. What does that mean? Is that a buy or sell, Miss Haley? Euro AUD. Where the base is stronger than the quote.
Okay, what was that again?
Are we going to be looking for buys or bullish ideas or sells or bearish ideas for Euro AUD, where Euro is to the left here and AUD is to the right?
Okay, I'm on my phone. Let me pull it up. I was trying to get it on my computer. Okay, so you said Euro.
Is to the left and AUD is to the right.
So if it's a buy or a sell?
Mm-hmm. Let me give you
wait,
a clue.
AUD.
Let me give you a clue. When
That's
the
a
base,
bearish. That's a sell, right?
may I
That's
give
a
you a
sell.
clue?
The euro is weaker.
Can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead.
No, can you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, right. So let me give you a clue. When the base or the first currency is stronger than the quote or the second currency, it's a buy. And we know that it starts from the strongest all the way to the left, going to the weakest all the way to the right.
Okay, start from strongest.
So Euro AUD, is that a buy or a sell?
Sell.
Okay, tell me why it's a sell. Or did you just guess?
It's weaker on the left.
What's weaker? What's weaker on the left?
The euro.
The euro. Okay, it starts from the strongest on the left all the way to the weakest on the right. So euro is to the left of AUD, being all the way to the right. Right?
Okay.
So is it
so okay, I got it.
okay?
Okay. Okay. So
mhm.
that's the strongest. The euro is the strongest and the AUD is the weakest.
Right. Euro is stronger than AUD. So is it a buy or a sell?
It is a buy.
And why is it a buy?
Because it's strongest on the left.
Right. So when the base or the first currency is stronger than the quote or the second currency, it's a buy. Perfect. All right. So let's go here. So we're gonna pull up Euro AUD, AUD, and let's hide that. Let's close that. All right. Let's remove drawings. And we start on the daily. When things looking crazy like this, guys, no need to worry. You just hit auto. There you have it, right? And so look at that nice bullish candle, right? So we go to the day before. We mark the level of resistance. Then support. We drop down to the hour and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna mark the resistance. And then support. And then we go on the 15 and we do the same thing again. It's just doing the same thing over and over. Right? And, you know, this is one style of trading. Looking at this, Ty loves to do DeLorean, and there are some other people on here that do DeLorean as well. When I look at something like this, DeLorean, I would check both things to see which one works best. They both can work here. So price is going up because we're in buys, but we always have to look for the pullback. And we see that it happened. See? But let's drop down to the 5 minute. That's where we're gonna and there it is again. Somebody asking a question? No? Okay. So price came to this area and went up. If it was to do another pullback, I would actually look for it to pull back to 014, which would be this middle EMA. I would look for it to come back here. And a lot of times this line acts as a level of support when price is above the line, and when price is below the line, it can act as a level of resistance. So there's some traders who will sell here, wait for it to come down here and buy. And you know, it could take a little time, but patience is the name of the game, right? So we missed this. Say we missed this, I would be waiting on price to come to 14 or lower, right? Is everybody clear on the charting?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So let's go to a clean area. Let's just go. All right. Let's go back to basics. All right. So price moves in 3 ways. Who can tell me what the 3 ways are?
It moves up, down, and sideways.
Right. So it moves in an uptrend, it moves in a downtrend, and it moves sideways. Perfect. So uptrend. Downtrend. When it's moving in an uptrend, does price just move the way you see? I just drew that line. No, it doesn't move like that. The way it moves is like this. That's how it moves. Now, when price is going up, a lot of people may be over anxious to get in. You don't want to be too anxious. You want to wait for key areas to get into the market, right? And that would be here. That would be here. Oh, hold on. That would be here. Here. And that's in an uptrend. Why would it be these areas? You want to get in right at the bottom, take it up. You don't want to get in here because you get in here, price is pulling back. You're going to lose the trade, right? You want to wait for that pullback, then you get in to continue going up. Then you want to wait for the pullback, then you get in to continue taking it up. You always want to wait for that pullback, right? And that's when you can jump into a trade. You know, that saying, trade with the trend is your friend, right? Being a trend trader is a safer bet than doing counter trend trades. People do, but that's for a more advanced person, you know, and I'm just sticking with the basics right now. The other way price will move is in a downtrend. Okay. Downtrend, right? In the downtrend, again, price is not just gonna move like this, just straight. It's gonna be like this. Wait. Like this. Like that. Okay. Don't make fun. I don't know how it ended up looking like this, but it's okay. And with that, you want to get in here. 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 Right? Oh. And you want to write it down. You wait for the pullback. You get in here, write it down. You wait for the pullback, get in here, and write it down. And you follow the trend till the wheels fall off the bus, right? Now, the other way that price moves is this way, and that's called consolidation or ranging market. You'll hear some people talking about the range. You'll hear some people talking about consolidation. It's the same thing, right? Don't get confused when you hear the different names. Now, when price is in consolidation, you have more opportunities. You can do sells and buys, right? And these are the areas. So when price is down here, you buy. When price is up here, you sell. Buy, sell, buy, sell, just like that. But eventually, price is going to break out, right? This is not something that goes on forever. And some people will buy this. Some people are waiting. They're waiting for it to break out either to the top or to the bottom, right? So, oh, did it? Hold on, sorry.
Is it wise to buy or sell during consolidation?
When it's consolidating, yeah, you can do buys and sells. This would be
Yeah,
one,
you're
2, 4, 5, 6.
buying scalping, right?
Pardon me?
Is that only during scalping or?
Uh, I really do not have an answer for that as to whether it's only during scalping or if people do it on a huge time frame. But the patterns that the markets make, they make them on the small time frames and the big time frames. So anything that's done on a day chart can be done on a 5-minute chart, or hour chart, 4-hour chart. It can be done on any chart. So if it's on a day chart, that's not scalping, because that's very long, you know that's very long. But so I can't say that, oh, it's better, it's only done on during scalping, because scalping is a short time frame, but the same patterns happen on a big time frame as well. So let's see. Okay, let's look at this chart. It's a 5-minute. We see it's making the patterns. This is a downtrend right here, right? A low, lower high, lower low, but then you see a little consolidation here before the lower high. It didn't quite break down there, and then I don't know if it's going to turn around and go back up now. But this right here is consolidation right in this little area right here. I didn't do that right. Okay. That right there is consolidation on the 5-minute. Let's look on the 4-hour, see if we can find some consolidation. This right here, why do I keep doing that? This right here is also consolidation. Right
And
here. You can find the
before,
same stuff.
before it was consolidation as well.
Right here. Okay. Yes. You are right. A little teeny weeny bit right there.
Mhm.
So it happens here too. So with a bought and sold right on here, you can find it everywhere. Scalping is the shorter time frame, but the same thing happens on big time frames that happen on small time frames. It's just it takes longer to happen. I don't know that I actually answered your question. Like I said, I don't really know if something is better for one than the other, but I prefer to trade with the trend, but I do know that there are people who do not, you know, and it's always good to have multiple ways of trading. When I first started trading and I first started taking my own entries, I did like to find consolidation and shake the trades back and forth like that. But somehow I drifted away from that and never looked back. I don't know why, but so yes. So like I was saying over here, right? So when you're waiting on things to break out, it can either break out to the upside or to the downside, right? So, and that's what the people, trend traders, they would be waiting. Like you're waiting to react, right? You don't want to be proactive with the markets. You want to be reactive. You know, in life, you're encouraged to be proactive. I like to be proactive. I don't like to sit down and wait on things to happen to me. In trading, you have to be the opposite. You have to just react because the market is in charge. So uh price is gonna break out eventually. So you just gotta wait to see if it's gonna break to the upside. If it breaks to the upside, do you jump in? No. You wait for a retest. When it comes back down, then you jump in and continue to the upside, right? Now, that's one scenario that can play out. The next thing that can happen is instead it can come down, right? It can break to the downside. If that happens, you want to wait for the retest and then you will take it going to the downside. Right? Everybody follow that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
And I
do you
think
look for just one confirmation or more than one?
we're not even talking about confirmations. When you say confirmations, what confirmations do you look for, Miss Haley?
Um, you showing when it pull back and then go back in the trend. Shouldn't it be more than one?
There are several things that people look for, but this is a basic thing I'm talking about here. We're not going in further details
Oh,
right now.
gotcha.
This is just basics. Um, but if you want me to get a little more specific, you
No,
want
go
price
on.
to break,
I,
you want price to you want price to break above the line, you want it to close above, and then you wait for the retest, and then you get in. A lot of times, you know, candles have wicks, so price could break above and somebody jumps in, but then price actually closes below and then they're messed up. It never actually closed above this line. You have to wait on price to close. So it's a 5-minute candle. We're on the 5-minute chart. You would need price to close above the line, not just go above and then close below. It needs to close above. And then you would look to get in with the retest and you take it up. So that's an added confirmation. You want to see the price close above. But you know, one step at a time, one step at a time. Tomorrow, remember we're going to be watching Gigi together. Has everybody finished the videos in the basics and forex basics?
no.
I have not, but I will make sure I have them done before GG. And GG is at 7 p.m.
6.
at 6
No,
p.m. Eastern.
we're gonna be watching a video from Gigi, but I want everybody to watch this video if it will load. Okay. well, these videos, learn the basics of Forex. Oh, I'm like, why? Where's the rest of my thing? I was like about to fight somebody.
I don't know if I'm repeating something that maybe everyone knows already, but in the app, in the Shift app, these are also available under the Mastery
Yeah.
button. No, you're shaking your head, so I'm just repeating.
No, but maybe they don't know. I know, so I'm saying, so I'm agreeing with you. Yes, but
I don't know.
okay. So see, thank you, Luke, because Miss Haley didn't know. Yes, the videos are also available in the Shift app. So yeah, get through as much as of this as possible because you should. Okay. It goes over candlesticks, patterns, price action, and what I was just talking about was touching on price action. This is price action right here, right? Um, so you know, one thing that one of my mantras is buy the ceiling of an uptrend, sell the floor of a downtrend. So this is the ceiling, right? Resistance, that's the ceiling. So you want to buy the ceiling. So the past ceiling will be the present floor, right? It was the ceiling over here. It was knocking on the door. Let me in. Let me in. Oh, I'm through. Then it becomes the floor. You buy, they say buy the floor. This floor was the ceiling, right? Past resistance becomes present support. On the flip side, past support, present ceiling, right? That's how price action works. But yeah, I think I'm going to end it here. Uh, and I'll leave the floor open for any questions.
So Alethea, you're looking at tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Mhm.
Repeat what you said again.
We're going to be watching Gigi.
And she comes on at
Yeah.
6. Okay.
No, she doesn't come on at 6 p.m. We decided that we're going to watch the videos together
Okay.
so that we can learn together. We're starting even, everybody's on a level playing field, so our knowledge can grow together. And if anybody, as we're going through, needs any explanation of anything, we can discuss after we finish watching. So make sure you have your notebooks and you're taking your notes as we're going through. Anything you don't understand, chances are somebody else may know, a lot of this stuff, some of us know already. So we'll just be able to share and grow. Yeah.
Okay. That's tomorrow at 6 p.m., right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Mhm. No problem. Any other questions, guys?
Okay, so um we are not having the maximum, like a group maximum with Rudy. He said he was gonna say when he gonna start that?
Did he?
I think I heard something like that. That he
He
gonna
was
be
starting it at 6 o'clock?
No, not 6. I don't know what time.
Oh, okay. Well, we're in the group chat, so I'm sure that he'll drop whatever he wants to drop in there. But I want us to watch these videos together. Um, but yeah, whatever Rudy is doing, he'll drop it in the group chat. And I will also drop it in our group chat just in case somebody miss. I know my mom's not in that group. She doesn't like all of that. So I have to post the stuff in our building block. So you'll get it.
I don't blame your mom. A lot of notifications, okay? A lot.
I think we're
Well,
all in
you know,
agreement.
there's
It's difficult, but we try to stay in the loop.
yeah. Well, I whatever, I'll come and post it over in building blocks. So you'll see it. If there's anything, but I haven't heard anything about maximum impact.
We
So
do still have a Telegram, or
nobody has posted in that Telegram in like 2 weeks.
okay.
So, remember, I told you I don't have mine's is not there. I don't know why.
It's no longer there.
It's not there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's no
Yeah.
longer there.
Hmm.
Oh, that's interesting because I was just looking at it today.
That's probably why they haven't posted.
I was looking at it today because I was going through deleting the IM HFX and all that, and I guess for some sentimental reason I just didn't delete it. I'm still looking at it. Maximum impact millionaire.
Maybe
Yeah.
because maybe because you're an admin. Maybe
Again, I
those
don't know.
Oh, maybe so.
you
It's
know.
no
Nice
longer
cover,
there.
Jamel. That was nice of you.
Not for real. Either.
That's interesting. I even see. I see.
What you
I
see?
see
Tell us.
here.
Are you
Tell us
looking
what
at a
you see.
screenshot?
No, I'm looking at maximum impact. There are like 89 members in here. But
Also, those are the people who stayed.
I don't know because I'm in it. I didn't stay. I see Kyle in it. Nakaya.
Well, that doesn't count.
I see Kyle.
Mine doesn't show at all.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
neither.
I don't see you. I see Nisi.
Whoa.
Oh boy. So I'm just saying. Yeah, I guess I can go ahead and delete it. I didn't delete it because I'm like, maybe there are some files in there that
That you can
I
use.
could use. I see Seeing Beyond. I don't know what that is. I don't need Jakumi's thing. But yeah, the last post was Jakumi.
What did he post?
It was DeLorean session. That and that's when he said that they're moving it over to
Discord.
Thank you. Thank you. But you know, let me say goodbye to YouTube land.
Oh,
Goodbye,
yeah.
guys.
Jeez. Oh my God.
Wait.